Good? All right, here at Flying Fox Fruits, Adam Shafran, owner, operator, manager. I'm here with Keegan.
What up, guys?
We're gonna do a little update here as to what went on. First off, look at this. Variegated Maha Chinook. Now the new growth is coming out. It's not all that variegated yet, but there's a little pattern on, this is the weaker of the two I grafted, but let's take a look at this better one. There's a good leaf on there. See some good leaves in there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
But over here is better. Let's see the new, you always want to look at the new growth. And when it comes out on this one, it's not really you can't see the variegation that strong at first, but that's coming out. I'll be interested to see the new growth. And you see the pattern on this one's really nice. So yeah,
It's awesome.
anomaly mother tree right there. Just kind of briefly show that. Yeah, careful don't knock it around.
Ooh.
That made it through. Everything's pretty good. This tree got blown over a little bit. There wasn't a lot of wind damage, but the power was shut off for longer than anyone in the whole county. There was 36,000 residents without service out of 60,000 people that are served in Seminole County. And I was on the last 40 to be served.
Damn.
It was hard. We went, all the meat rotted in the fridges and it was hell. But anyway, we persevere. Now I want to show you what I should have done before the storm. I want to prune a Garcinia tree for the winter. I should have pruned it before the storm, but the wind wasn't that bad, so it didn't matter. But I'm pruning back a lemon drop mangosteen right now. Cut it. So this is the lemon drop mangosteen. I got it as a seedling years ago from a collector. It's just a common type. It tastes really good. It's planted next to a grafted paulista that has started to fruit. That's one of my favorite jabos. Really big, really good tasting, small seed. Paulista on the left there. That took a long time to graft, maybe 12 years from graft. Anyway, I'm gonna prune this back too so I can cover it when it gets cold. And so it doesn't interfere with the paulista next to it. And you gotta remember, this tree is almost like a jabuticaba or a jackfruit. The fruit doesn't come right here at the tips. It's more so on the older branches, what they call cauliflorus or cauliflory. Like this is kind of cauliflorus right here. If you look at this tree, this is a strigipes, but not really. It grows on the new growth and the old growth. So it's kind of confusing. It is cauliflorus, but not really. But this is kind of the same way. You never see it on the branch tips usually, but I am cutting off flowers when I do this. Like that was flowering branches. That's a lot of flowering branches. And personally, I wouldn't want to graft these branches because they're not upright. I like upright branches.
Is this a grafted one?
No, it's a seedling.
Seedling, gotcha. Any nice characteristics?
Any what?
Good
It's
characteristics?
really sweet is what I've heard other
Nice.
people say. But it's a good fruit, but it's not like anything too special in my opinion.
Nice.
I'm really gonna prune it hard because it's in my way. It fruits like crazy anyway. Taking off these big branches that are always in my way. I don't care. I mean, little big fruit. To be honest, strategically I got to be careful because the more lower branches I take off, that's the less of the tree that's preserved when a bad freeze comes.
Yeah.
But I got to be strategic and I do want to open it up. I'm not going to do the same over here. But right here I took some big lower branches. Like I said, you're taking away chances that the tree could have lived when it gets cold. The bigger the branch you cut off down low. Especially on one that's cauliflorus, fruits on the old wood. You can come in here a little closer. These ones on the back I'm cutting because they get in my way. It pisses me off all the time. This one off.
They're out of the sun too.
Yeah, I can cut this all the way back. You really can just thin them kind of like a jabuticaba too if you want to do the quick way. It's just, see this branch crossing right here. See it touching? Cut that one off.
Yep.
It's really simple to prune them though. You can eat them. If you see any fruit, you can eat them. So
Okay.
this one would come off all the way. Hey, Corona, I need you to sponsor me. Is that who makes these? The beer too, man. So yeah, this one's crossed over. See that there? I'm not pruning it the right way. When you use pruning shears, you want to hold the bevel towards the tree flush with the branch.
Yeah.
And all the way back. And don't use I don't do it the right way all the time. I get lazy.
It's already looking like a different tree.
Yeah, I gotta go easy though. I'm getting off some of these ones.
Damn.
Really want to thin this out.
Will the bottom grow back next year?
I don't care. I don't know. Yeah, it should, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm lifting it up. You don't want to really lift it too much. My theory is I'm just gonna protect this side.
Gotcha.
I really am gonna thin it out a lot. Oh, there's some fruit on that one. That's a big branch. Look at that fruit.
Yeah, I see that.
Show it on camera.
You want to eat one?
Yeah, let's pick them off here.
There's one here too.
2, 3. Show them on the camera. Now the off-season fruit always tastes the best. Here, you go get the best one there.
There you go.
That's sweet though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like a miracle fruit. We got film.
Like literally, I'm sorry. Literally like a lemon drop candy. That one's really good. Usually they're too sour for me.
Yeah, that one is pretty perfectly ripe. It's been on there for a while. I'll taste it. Look how a rat chewed it. Real sweet. Started to almost dry out. Good. Really good.
Awesome.
This is the last part of the pruning. I gotta just get the top of the tree. And it does make me sad to cut it back, but I think it's better to cut it back than to not be able to cover it. I'm growing this where it gets cold. The tree's getting too damn big. So I'm gonna cut the top out of the tree. There's a lot of tree I cut off. Those would be the ones you want for scions right there.
Oh, nice.
All the upright ones. I don't really care to graft them though. It's just another lemon drop mangosteen.
Yeah.
It just happens to be growing in a good spot with good
It's a really sweet one though.
What's that?
It's really sweet.
But that's just because it's full sun. So that's what it looks like when it's cut back. Maybe Keegan will pile up all those branches. No, just in a pile somewhere, but I want to show how much I took off. But now you can see how much shorter it is, and it's going to be easier to cover. And I kept as much old wood as I could and as much fruit as I could, even though I did cut off some fruit and this and that. And then now look at that Paulista's got a little space I can walk. Do you want the bigger? That's the one that's the best one for branch crafting. There's your tip. Yep. Thanks, Keegan. Now we're gonna go repair this shade house that got blown around by the hurricane. We're gonna try to repair that right now. Batanga tuba is fruiting really well. Busting out of this cage I got. These are top-notch fruits. The best tasting you can get. As far as the Batanga tuba at the time of year. Really nice ones on top. I gotta pick some of those that are perfectly ripe and they fell in the cage. Wow. So here we are at the shade house. We're gonna see how it kind of held up through the hurricane here. Oh, we got jabuticaba fruit to ship and sell. I didn't realize I had fruit on, but I got nice fruit in here. So the roof has come down. Not too bad. A little bit of fruit. A little bit of fruit. So it's split off of the mid pole and it needs to be reattached along the middle. I'm caught up on this. This needs to come out of here. Anyway. We'll get that seamed up. So I'm gonna be up here zip tying it to the cable and pulling it tight. And he's gonna film for just a second. I gotta pull this side in too. He gets on filming. You can turn it to me. Yeah, man. So the trick, I think, is gonna be to pull as tight as you can and work your way from one side to the other. Get one side started and then get the other on. Go down. I'm sure I'm not doing it the best way, but
the only way I know.